Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his first pass is incomplete.
This defense for the Jets, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
But taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 13 carries, 72 yards.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Again, he finds more. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Jets.
Elijah Moore,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Jets put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. You got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
2nd and 4. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards there and a first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll look to throw again. Caught on the right side by Adams. Touchdown! Devontae Adams. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
Foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
They're going to look to throw. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll find Hall. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back to throw here.
This will be caught. Judy.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll set up to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. They'll run right here with Jacobs. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Slant to Adams. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second. They forced the ball free and kept them out of the end zone.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Raiders. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field, and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And the Jets set to take the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Out quickly to Judy. And getting this just shy of midfield, is spotted at the 49. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Jets. Jerry Jeudy, 31 yards. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders have the ball back, and here comes Devontae Adams to the field again. Well, September sure treated him kindly. Now we flip over to October. Any reason to think that those numbers drop, or can he keep the pace up?
Well, he can keep the pace up, but it's going to get a lot more difficult now. To me, it's a lot like baseball, all right? When guys, when they first hit the league, whether it's a pitcher or a hitter, and they go through the league the first time and they're hot, they're going, wow, what a phenom. Then they get tape on him. They get scouting reports. They start to do different things. Let's see if he's going to adapt and expand his game in order to keep up that type of production.
That's a good call because he's a known entity. See how they defend him going forward.
Finding room at midfield.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished as a response.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Again, he'll drop to throw.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's caught.
Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short, and with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Jets head out on offense here to start this 3rd quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. If I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll give to Hall.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall.
And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll look to throw here. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season.
And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Bryce Hall there defensively.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. It's caught here by Adams. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw again. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
They're going to look to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And this one is right through, and that'll bring them back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
So here are the Jets now to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider the sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd and 13. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Hall on a give up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. And quickly, they get to the line. Back to the ground with Hall. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. On 1st down, right back to Hall. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 64 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run with Hall. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. They'll look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now back to throw.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by DJ Reed.
And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown!
Elijah Moore.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
So a fourth quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And that's complete to Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for a sack. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.